Hello, Virgo. It is Marley with Fawn and Fire Intuitive. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm back. I know. I apologize. I've been gone a while. I've been working on a lot. My own health. I got certified in hypnotherapy and QHHT. I've been coaching and writing a lot, creating some courses. But I did a post on Instagram and asked if you guys want some readings, and the response was yes. So here I am. And yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Fawn and Fire Intuitive. And I'm going to be doing this reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, or Rising, and also North Node. It's very easy to find your North Node online, but your North Node, it helps you to connect to your purpose. Your South Node is often things that you have experienced in past lives, and then your North Node is kind of how you find balance between those two parts of yourself. And it's often something kind of small, but it's really important to your purpose and your success and your prosperity. So take a look at it and then make sure to check out your North Node sign as well, because I was feeling that very strongly when I started the reading. I did pull the Oracle cards ahead of time, and then I'm going to use a couple tarot decks to clarify. Obviously, I shuffled and just took what fell out. So, the first thing, Virgo, is transformation. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. So it seems like, Virgo, you guys are transforming. Your life might be transforming around you. You might be transforming. You might be having new experiences. And then we have authenticity in reverse. Okay, so it's important as things come to completion, understand that they're coming to completion to help you be your authentic self, to stand in your power. Okay, and I'm also hearing that it's really important for you to be able to, you've changed so much, you've transformed so much. It's important for you to be authentic. So, as you're walking into new situations, rather than just presenting yourself how you think people want you to be or putting on a mask, make sure that you're walking in authentic, because everything that you've learned, everything you've gleaned and gained, it's so important. It's going to be aligning you with the right people and the right places. And so it's important to know thyself. And it's important to kind of let go now of certain things that, maybe in the past you needed certain crutches or to project certain things or to push people away in certain ways. And now you don't anymore, okay? And we have grace in the reverse. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards a higher version of ourselves on the earthly plane, bringing the divine with the human essence. Okay, so you guys have changed so much. You've leveled up so much that you have this ability now to actually just bring such wisdom and power and healing into your new situations, your job, your career, your relationships, your friendships. And you're just being encouraged to be authentic as things transform. Allow them to transform, because it's pushing you towards like this highest version of yourself. And when I first saw the card Grace come out, we often talk about like the laws of the universe, like the law of attraction, the law of assumption, all that stuff, and there's so much, it's very valid. And there's so much truth to it. But something I always get reminded is, don't forget about grace. Don't forget about grace. Like, yes, it's great to follow the law. It's great to, use reason and wisdom. And it's great to kind of understand the laws of the universe and use them. But it's also a very valuable belief to remember grace. Like that you don't have to be perfect, that good things can come even when you're not being perfect, and to give that grace to others as well. Okay. Then we have the seventh chakra in reverse, the crown chakra. Okay. And this is actually connecting to your higher wisdom and your higher consciousness. So there's these huge transformations. They could be huge, they could be small, but there's transformations that have been happening in your life and will continue to be happening in your life. And they are pushing you towards being your authentic self, connecting with grace and more with like your higher self. And then it's really showing it here too, like connecting to that higher wisdom that you already have locked away inside of you. Then we have tenderness and healing. And I'm actually going to pull a few cards on those because I'm not sure why they are there. I'm not feeling any strong messages from them. So let's see. Okay. As you connect to your authentic self and to your higher self, and this is just for some of you, you know, free will, you choose. But as you do that, you're going to experience like that love you've been searching for and experience great healing. There's like a tenderness. It's possibly there's a tenderness in you that you've never even knew existed. But there's a tenderness also in the universe and what the universe graciously wants to give to you, what God or, you know, however you see it, really wants to bless you, but doesn't want you to sacrifice your integrity or your authenticity to get anywhere. In fact, the key is connecting back to source, back to your higher wisdom, back to your higher self, back to grace, back to your authenticity. Any more messages about that? Okay. Interesting. We have release in the reverse, okay? And it's a frog, and I can't help with this transformation. Think about a tadpole changing into a frog and diving into the water, you know, and kind of experiencing just the vastness, the openness, the abundance. And then we have manifest, get wild, and the Magi. Give me one more card on this. You know, it's possible for some Virgos that you're howling at the moon. Like if you look at this card, it says get wild, howling at the moon, just like there's like a distorted viewpoint, maybe possibly chasing after things that really aren't authentic to you. And it's possible that you started to see that because here we have you connecting to your inner wisdom with the Magi. We have patience in reverse. Like things don't have to take a long time, okay? Especially when you're operating true to your nature, okay? Yeah, I mean, you're just really being encouraged to like take a look at what are you weaving? Because even in this Magi card, so this is like a web, and then there's a spider in the Magi card in the book. You know, yeah, I mean, Virgo, it seems like possibly it's like you have the knowledge. You have the knowledge of like the things you want to create, the person you want to be. But it's like you're not taking steps to actually weave it. You might be kind of choosing like things that just aren't authentic to you, okay? And we're going to see what else comes out. Like we have the self, like this huge transformation of the self, and then we have the animal. So it's like this giant radiant heart, you know, and then the animal. So it's like there's two paths, and that's how we're going to put it down. That's what we're going to read, okay? So we've got this path of like the higher self, expansion, abundance, and then we've got the path of the animal, like the baser, like passion, anger, you know, ego based. I mean, it's all ego, but you know what I mean? Like the way that we kind of project to protect ourselves, that, and I just saw 911. You know, it's possible that you went through a storm that just destroyed it. It tore down foundations in your life. And now you're a pilgrim. You're a pilgrim, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. You are like headed to a new land, you know? And it's like, how are you going to navigate that land? Are you just there to conquer and give, you know, smallpox in the blankets, or are you there to like expand and learn? Um, I want to see. Let's look at these two paths. Let's get some like more detailed information. You know, you are being encouraged to remember that the miracles are endless, to dream the world into being and to reclaim your power, and not reclaim your power in a way that has to make somebody else small. Use that tenderness when you reclaim your power, because anytime that you think that you have to clutch, control, take, it's just a lack mentality. It's like you're not believing in the grace of the abundant universe to provide for you. The miracles are endless. They're endless. You have the Hermit, Virgo, under the self. Getting back in touch with yourself, you know, reading. You know, she's lying on the couch and there's like zombies trying to get in, and she's at peace. Tell me more about this self path. Healing heartbreak. The Sun. Tell me about this Three of Swords in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, I mean, definitely with the Destroyer and the Storm, like something difficult did happen, you know? Something difficult did happen, but I'm thinking of that Bible verse, God restores the days the locusts ate. The Sun. There is rescue coming for you, and there's like good things to come. Now, what's on this animal path? Kind of going after your passions, almost like an addict a little bit. We have the Queen of Wands here, which is a, can be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. So just competition, lots of distractions. And then the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I mean, going down the path of just like, oh, this fulfills me, and I'm just going to do it because it feels good, or to like numb the pain, it has a very different outcome than the Sun. The Sun is, you know, the happiest card in tarot. And this is saying like, it's not only, it's enlightenment, it's connecting to your higher wisdom. Virgos, it's kind of interesting. A Virgo that I know recently asked me why he kept saying temperance. And when he asked me, I got the weirdest answer in my head, and it was like, you're making mud pies. And for some Virgos, and this is not meant to be insulting, because Lord knows I make a lot of mud pies in my life, and I major in the minors sometimes, you know? And so this is just a message to encourage you, like, it's possible that, you know, because I was talking about certain things being knowledge, not wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge made personal. It's brought down to the heart. It's authentic. It's felt. You dealt with it. You took a good look at yourself. You saw how you were treating people. You saw how certain things were making you feel. And instead of just following the status quo, you started to forge your own path, the path of self, the path of enlightenment. And, you know, for some of you, it's like possibly you've been kind of thinking that you're creating something amazing, but it's a mud pie. You can't even eat it. You're just playing. You're playing instead of really connecting to that higher wisdom and grounding it and being authentic to yourself. And I'm so sorry if that sounds harsh, Virgo, because I don't mean it harsh. The thing about being a healer or a tarot reader, we can only read what we know. And Lord knows that I have had to face myself, you know. So tell me a little bit more about this. Yeah, I mean, for some of you, you know, you could be on guard because you're protecting your inner child, or you're protecting a child, you know, and you feel like you need to be on guard. You feel like people are trying to take from you. You feel like there's not enough, and you're really being encouraged there is enough. And as soon as you realize there is enough and you don't have to be stingy or too careful, you're going to get more and more and more and more. Interesting message, Virgo. Let's go to your love messages and see what comes out. And okay, if you're upset with me, just tell me down below. You know, I didn't want it to come off harsh. Yeah, I'm just the messenger. But, you know, I love Virgos. There's so many Virgos in my life. Let's see what is going to be coming up in love, Virgo. In the present and in the next coming months for Virgo. Okay, so we have unrequited love here. So it's possible that you either are dealing with, or you will be dealing with, a situation where there's just not enough attraction or chemistry to keep it going. You could be coming across people where it's like, you know, certain things fit, but not everything. Yeah, there's just not enough passion, okay? Especially, it looks like for some of you in a relationship, you could be seeing someone or be committed to someone where there's just not enough passion, and yet you're having a hard time letting it go. But you're being encouraged to love yourself first, okay? And that, again, with that Hermit coming out, there's something powerful about you taking some time to yourself, getting to know yourself, connecting to your higher self. That's going to give you a lot of clarity. It could bring reconciliation to a situation that you thought wasn't going to work out. You know, take a good look at anything that you're codependent on, okay? That would be causing you not to be able to like see clearly or enjoy the moment fully. These are interesting messages. Let's get some tarot on top of that and find out a little bit more about this situation. Obviously, this is not going to resonate for every Virgo. You can check out my readings for your sun, moon, rising, or north node sign as well. Tell me more what Virgo can expect to happen in their love life. Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like there's a situation. It's not like you're being left out in the cold, but there's just kind of an unsatisfying situation in your energy. So we have the Five of Pentacles here, and then we have the High Priestess, which is there's a lot more under the surface than you realize. That is kind of, and then the Moon. These are some shadowy energies. Strength in the reverse. Ace of Swords. You get a few more. The Fool. The Empress in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. So, Virgo. Judgment in reverse. Seeming like right now is not the time to make a huge decision. You're not being left out in the cold. You're not forgotten, okay? It's just there are some hidden aspects, like both the High Priestess and the Moon. This is hidden aspects that you don't know about, okay? That you don't know about. So when you get certain feelings like, I'm not quite feeling it, even if it looks good on paper, there are hidden aspects. You're also really being encouraged. Like there is this time of self-healing that clearly was coming out from the other cards. But also it is a, you know, it is about patience. Because some of you are about to have pretty quickly like this fresh start. And if you are still dealing with a lot of things from the past or out of control passions, you could miss out on something really beautiful and abundant, okay? I'm hearing for some of you, beauty is skin deep. Beauty is skin deep, okay? And for some of you, you could be rushing towards something that looks great and abundant, but over time, it doesn't build to anything because some of you could be dealing with somebody kind of unstable, or your own emotions could be unstable, okay? And so you're being encouraged right now to avoid like heartbreak, and also to avoid situations where you aren't being completely honest, or you are having like third party situations. You're really being encouraged to have self-love, or to, some of you are being encouraged to leave a situation that clearly isn't the one and know that new love is coming in. Okay. You don't need to be on guard. You know, but it's saying like, don't rush forward. There's just some things, Virgo, that are kind of being revealed to you right now. So it's not really the time for like a relationship to necessarily level up. This isn't for every Virgo. This is, if this situation resonates with you, it's not necessarily time to level up in a relationship. You're really going to be working on certain things that actually are kind of tied to childhood. There's like some healing that's happening. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have water here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Aries is coming out, Pisces, Cancer. Let's just get a few more. 2111. Yeah. For the Virgos that resonate with this, there's just a little bit of a waiting period going on. Okay. And you don't want to like crash through that. Yeah, because there's a purpose. Again, the sun. This hermit period is for a higher purpose. It is honestly aligning you with everything that will be. Oh, we also have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra coming out. Yeah, but it's aligning you with what's really going to make you happy. Okay, Virgo? I haven't posted for a while, so if you could like or comment below, let me know what you thought of the reading, or share it. It would really help, because I don't know if YouTube's going to share it at this point. But I really hope that, you know, there was something in here that spoke to you. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.